This is the main interface of our equipment. By default, it enters the basic mode. After accessing the interface, we can proceed with operations. If it's our first time using the device, we can select different materials according to our needs, such as stainless steel, aluminum, or copper. Once the material is chosen, we then select the thickness of the workpiece to be welded and pick the corresponding thickness option. After that, we choose the welding method, for example, inner fillet weld, outer fillet weld, or lap weld. Based on our selection, the parameters will be matched automatically. After completing these selections, we turn on the laser enable and the wire feed enable, then switch on the screen power. After that, normal operation can begin. This is our basic mode. Within basic mode, there is also a fish scale pattern mode. The fish scale pattern mode is used for special process welding to create a fish scale texture. Parameters can be called up directly. There are mainly two fish scale modes, Mode 1 and Mode 2. The difference between them lies in the density of the fish scale pattern, and we can select either one as needed. Once selected, the parameters are automatically matched, and welding can proceed directly. That covers the basic mode. Now let's look at the expert mode. In expert mode, if you are relatively familiar with the equipment or welding processes, you can adjust parameters in greater detail. For example, power can be adjusted from 0 to 100. Next is the scanning frequency, which ranges from 0 to 100 Hz and should be adjusted according to actual conditions. The faster the scanning frequency, the shallower the melt pool. If the scanning frequency is set slower, for example 10 Hz, the penetration will be relatively deeper, but the weld appearance may be less attractive. The heat input at 10 Hz will be higher compared to 100 Hz, so adjustments should be made based on specific requirements. Similarly, the scanning width can be adjusted according to the selected wire diameter and the required weld width. The adjustment range is 0 to 5.5 millimeters and can be set as needed. Next is the laser out delay. This refers to a delay in laser emission after pressing the welding gun trigger, meaning gas flow starts first, followed by the laser. This delay time can be adjusted from 0 to 10,000 milliseconds. This adjustment is mainly useful when welding thin plates. If direct laser emission tends to cause burn-through on thin plates, adjusting the start delay can provide a buffer. Similarly, there is a laser off delay, which means the laser continues for a set time after releasing the gun trigger. Next are the power ramp up and ramp down. Ramp up refers to the time required for the power to increase from 0 out to the set value, for example, 50%. This also acts as a buffer to avoid immediate high power burn through. It can be adjusted from 0 to 10,000 milliseconds. This covers the expert mode under continuous operation. There is also a spot welding mode, which is suitable for spot welding applications. No wire feeding is involved. It is mainly used for continuous spot welding on thin plates and should be adjusted according to actual needs. Additionally, there is a pulse mode, which is used for special processes requiring lower heat input, such as with certain sensitive materials. The main parameters to adjust here are pulse frequency and duty cycle. Pulse frequency refers to the frequency of laser emission within a cycle and can be adjusted accordingly. Duty cycle primarily controls heat input. For example, if the power is set to 100% but the duty cycle is 50%, the effective maximum power will only be 50%, significantly reducing heat input while maintaining peak energy. There are also cutting mode and cleaning mode. Both can be used with one-click operation, automatically matching parameters. After adjusting, click Apply. In cleaning mode, parameters are also automatically matched. Enable the laser, screen power, and wire feed enable. Actually, wire feeding is not needed for cleaning, so that can be turned off. After disabling it, remove the calibration tube from the welding gun nozzle, attach the safety lock to the gun, and cleaning can begin directly. Similarly, for cutting mode, select cutting mode and click apply. Parameters will be automatically matched. Then enable the laser and screen power as usual. For cutting, replace the welding copper nozzle with a cutting nozzle and increase the gas pressure to proceed with cutting operations. In expert mode, there is also a wire feed control function, which includes continuous mode and pulse mode. Pulse mode is mainly used for adjusting the fish scale pattern. If the desired fish scale effect is not achieved, parameters such as speed, pulse duty cycle, and pulse frequency can be fine-tuned according to specific needs. We also have a save function with over 100 storage slots. For example, if today we are welding copper and tomorrow aluminum, each requiring different parameters, we can save the settings at their adjustment and recall them later. Click Save As, choose a slot number, and next time simply select and apply the saved parameters. It is very convenient. Now back to the main interface, let's review some icons. This is laser enable. This is wire feed enable. This is manual gas purge. This is manual wire feed. This is manual wire retract. On the status bar, we can see some status display. This is laser status, green when emitting normally. This is gas status, green when gas is flowing normally upon trigger, press. This is red beam status, normally green. If gray, it indicates an issue. This is interlock switch for external controls like robots or automated platforms. This is safety lock indicator, green when the safety lock is engaged with the gun. This is external control switch for robot integration. This is gun trigger status, green when both triggers are pressed simultaneously. Now the settings page on the left column includes, this is alarm information, displays a device status, temperature, current, voltage, etc. This is mainly for after-sales support to diagnose issues. Settings. Password. The default is 0205, standard for all units. After entering settings, only one parameter needs attention under normal circumstances. This is zero calibration. Adjust the red beam's horizontal alignment. It only adjusts left-right offset within a range of -500 to 500. Increasing the value shifts the beam right, decreasing shifts it left. Other settings in this section generally should not be modified. Only zero calibration needs adjustment. If parameters become misconfigured and cannot be restored, use the Restore Factory Settings option. Click Yes, and the system will reset automatically. That covers the screen introduction.